Hey traders, what's going on? Welcome to episode 674, right? No, 673 of the show. My goodness. Sorry. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know, man. There's like 16 minutes till the daily close. Just wanted to go live for a minute to see that play out, see what happens with the daily close, right? Didn't do a static video today. That's okay. 4 hour. Hey, what'd you do? You broke the 75% trend line of the equidistant channel, and you actually kind of back tested it. 618, 60-minute bullish divergence, and you broke to the upside, man. That is what you've done so far. 60 minutes. Well, you've got, well, it's starting to play out, right? That idea we had about the Gartley, the divergence, the downsloping, converging trend lines. Well, there you go, man. After just a little bit of, you hit this last night and then just retraced pretty shallow and then popped to the upside from 10K to 10,400. So $400 move. But really nothing's come from the top, right? All we got was, wow, are you kidding me? A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bearish shooting, or just a shooting star, or you could call it a bearish pin bar, bearish hammer, whatever you call it, a clear rejection reversal candle on the 60-minute. That's okay, right? If you want to call it divergence, I guess you can. It's not, there's no island, right? There's no like difference. It's the same histogram island. So you see that. But yeah, man, maybe you pull back a little bit before running again. That's fine. But we just know that between the 382, which we've already hit, and the 886, that is the criteria for B to C. Wherever it ends, hey, if it ends between there, fine. Then you're looking for, after that, a 78.6% retrace from your lowest point from X to A. Oh my God, Hansen versus Predator. Hansen Live will resume next week. Sorry, everyone. Get wrecked, dude. Chris Hansen needs to get it together. He's not a very good live streamer. He used premieres, all this stuff, and keeps not following through. It's just not how you do it, man. Sorry about being late. Had an appointment in the city. Yes, the city. That sounds so important, do I? Or don't I? Yeah, right. I said, man, you're starting to get to the higher parts of the range, the $1,500 range between 9,500 and 11,000. Nothing new. I hope you all had a good one today. Really hope you do. The Thursday, all right? It's Friday Eve. Should be excited. All of you should have endorphins releasing. Oh my God, we're getting there. The light at the end of the tunnel. Stocks had a mixed day. Some assets performing better than others. No big deal. Soy freaking beans, dude. Soybeans up 3.2%. China announced it bought its the most amount of soybeans they have in how long? What was it?
Can you look at Tato when you have a chance?
Cardano Connect. Yeah, John Torpy, man. Thanks for the 10, dude. Of course. Certainly. Thank you for that contribution, man. Super chat. The old Cardano. Where is it, man? Just had it. Yeah, China made its biggest U.S. soybean purchase since June. All right, so soybeans, hot ticket items. Look how you broke a critical support, chat. This is the spring you're looking for. You broke the support right here. You rallied, you back tested, you tried to break it again. You just couldn't. You made a higher low convergence. Mother God, in the short term, the MACD had bullish divergence, and you broke it, right? You broke to the upside. Very nice move. And that is just really how springs work. You back tested the spring, and then not only did you back test, you kind of double, triple bottomed on it, and now you're rallying. PCZ of this potential bearish cipher is all the way up around $10. So waiting patiently for soybeans.
Bruh.
I know what's up, man? Soybeans, dude. Who buys soybeans, man? Well, China does. Most since June. So welcome to the big green candle. Oh yeah. I guess we can change it up. We can just make it ADA first. We can say screw Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP, and just say, no, let's look at 88, whatever. Oh my God, dude. Super embarrassed. Hold on. Sorry. I keep forgetting about the loop. All right, it's been good, man. Okay, so the downsloping resistance of the wedge in the 4 hour. Still unable, John, unable to break these chains that confine you inside of a pattern that is downsloping and converging. But something happened in this downsloping, converging price action. It stopped in its tracks at a 78.6% retrace, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Only to rally and fail. But when you failed, you made a higher low. Is that accumulation on Cardano, even with its previous pathetic price action? Yeah, still looks like a higher low. Guess what, man? What else is that on the 4 hour? You have a low on price. You have a higher low on price with lower levels, with higher levels of negative momentum, signifying what, chat? You already know. It is what we would call hidden bullish divergence. Man, look, when you make a low on price, you make a higher low on price. On that first low, the lowest low, you make that level of negative momo, and then you make that higher low and then higher levels of negative momo. This just signifies impending price action continuation to the upside. Okay, not really so much on the, it's almost like convergence. We made a low, higher low, about the same level, relative strength. It's a form of divergence, like Class C, double bottoming on your histogram, or excuse me, on your oscillator with higher prices. Okay. No, it's not even Class C. It's almost just, maybe it's Class C bullish convergence, right? It's just stagnation. That's not really what you're looking for. This is it, the MACD. Not bad, right? Not bad looking at the 4 hour seeing that. But we know the daily. What's going on with this? I mean, this is a pattern larger than your face. John Torpy. It's been in development since December of last year at the PCZ. And not able to go anywhere. really kind of sad, right? Just like, where's the buying pressure? John, you get on it, man. Call them up.
Hi Mitch, can we check Bolt/BTC please? Big fan and thanks for the time you put in. Do you think there will be an alt season?
Club of Lang, my guess is as good as anyone else's, okay? No one really knows. I mean, you think maybe, but then again, it's like, we're no real way to value these assets. We had alt seasons because Bitcoin went to the moon and then started crashing, and then all the alts followed behind it, and then they all crashed too, even way worse than Bitcoin. So I don't even know if you're going to have an alt season. I can tell you that most altcoins have been getting devastated lately, and before the devastation, they actually made lower levels on price. Devastation I'm talking about from June, right, when Bitcoin hit its pinnacle, 52-week highs. These have been getting killed, and so now on daily, significant time scales, they're showing divergence. They're showing impending price action, reversal to the upside, and that has yet to happen on really any of them. Okay, ESPN Connect. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Bolt action. That's a first. Chat, you ever heard of Bolt? Probably like one candle or something, right? I actually cannot look at Bolt to Bitcoin. Not on TradingView, unfortunately, dude. So if it's not on TradingView, I don't want to look at it. If it's not on TradingView. All right, that's real bad. So maybe if you got another asset you want to look at, we can do that, Club of Lang. But sorry, man. Thank you, dude. For the 5 Australian dollars, mate. Danny has PTSD from alts. Shouldn't affect you that bad. Really. Look, dude, if you have the right mentality about this market, you can't have PTSD. Nothing can phase you if you have the right mentality, which is this is extremely speculative market. Most to almost all these assets don't make money and probably never will.
Is that a joint?
Hey Mitch, I wanted to give this to you yesterday but got hung up with dinner. Thanks for the TA.
Dude, Brian Reitner, man, thanks for the 420 as a joint contribution. The marijuana sleeve in the jar. Thank you, man. You got hung up at dinner? Thought you said you were going to hug me. That'd have been cooler. Thank you, dude. Drinking a coffee, man. I just got stuck in traffic for like 8 hours of my life today. It's just, I hate it, man. Where I live is just, like everything's one lane to the interstate, and everyone's trying to get on the interstate. And I was like, I don't even understand. And then I got like 5 schools around me. It's just awful. Forever trying to commute anywhere. Yeah, hey man, we got a partnership, dude. Hey, we're Verge. We're partnering with Microsoft. We're IOTA. We're partnering with Jaguar. We're XRP. We're partnering with MoneyGram. Okay, well now let's look at the chart. Nothing really good came from those partnerships. Not yet, anyway. It's just maybe we're not at that stage. We're still just so early in the altcoin history that doesn't matter, man. They don't make money, right? We just said that. They probably never will. And even if they do, how can they prove they can make you money back as an investor? There's no regulation. They don't have to show you how much their CEO makes. They don't have to show you anything. They don't show you how much profit they made, how much revenue they made, how much overhead they had. They don't have to tell you anything. There's no transparency. There's like a lot, like lack of transparency on this market, and that always makes it almost impossible to be a real investor. Now you can gamble and speculate and be like, all right, hey man, I'm picking, Jalen Hurts to win the Heisman, okay, at the end of the season. That's not an investment. That's like I'm picking XRP to be at $2 in a year. That's the exact same thing. Your bet on XRP is almost as good as my bet on Jalen Hurts to win the Heisman in a year, right? If you're saying, oh, XRP at $1 soon, man. It's about the same. Because we don't know if even, with XRP, that's even really the investment vehicle one should use. to invest in Garlinghouse and Schwartz and all the partnerships and all that stuff, right? Almost unlimited supply, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so no bolts, man. You can't look at Bolt Connect. Ramsey Bolton Connect. All right, NEO's up 2.56% today. But again, you know, you're at that beginning of the PCZ. It did hit it already, right? The 1272. You did hit that. But since you hit it, you haven't done anything. Like, you've just gone sideways. And could easily break down to low prices, but you'd think maybe not. You'd really think, nah, maybe not. Because look, all the divergence on the way down, it became inexistent negative Momo. And normally when you get, you know, that tiered divergence continuing, right, to build, you'd think like once it gets to almost inexistent levels, that's when the move's supposed to happen afterwards. And all so far that's happened is nothing. Like, you ran up to 935. It's just chop. So we know it could go much lower and still be a valid bullish butterfly pattern. But you would think maybe not with the divergence. But it's like, with all this divergence going on, where the F are the buyers or the buying pressure? Why has it not come in yet to do anything? And then you've got the downsloping, I think, channel after the impulse that you're still within. You're getting closer to breaking it. Geometrical breakout, $9.32. Okay, great. 1054, probably a good target, as well as 1265 if this thing decides to break the upside. Yeah, Pablo, except for Bitcoin. Okay, except for Bitcoin. Any other crypto asset, because, you know, I think Bitcoin want a word with you, right? It went from 3150, or really 3343 in 2019, all the way to nearly 14K. That's much better performance than MoneyGram. Still, even after MoneyGram's great run. So, what's up, Ray Toshi? Oh yeah, that's Neo Connect. Sorry, we need to go. I don't know why I got derailed a little bit. Going with 88 first. Yeah, Ethereum's up a little bit. Good, man, great. Well, I was looking at log scale on the 4 hour, even though we also look on the daily. No, we are on the daily. Sorry, I was like, that looks too perfect to be the 4 hour. The triple MACD, bullish divergence, and then the tail end RSI divergence. It was picture perfect. You broke out, you bullishly engulfed, yet you've done nothing with your price action really since you engulfed. You're pretty much at the same price, a little bit higher. 181. Targets eventually, if the world doesn't come crashing down like everyone's saying, Bitcoin's going to 7K tomorrow, dude, or in 2 minutes, based on my circles, or based on something that's foolproof. Based on that certainty, everything's screwed. It's all over, dude. Might as well just hang it up. Might as well just quit crypto. That's what a lot of people are saying. So, or they're just saying go short blind, no stop loss. I don't know, man. I think everything's a little bit more neutral than that with Bitcoin. I'm sorry, you don't go from 3150 to nearly 14K, then consolidate for nearly 90 days, you know, like 74 days now or something, and it not be neutral. I think it's neutral, not bearish. But of course, man, it can dump. All right, people are thinking that it might be a descending triangle on Bitcoin. Good, great. Guess what? Descending triangles can also break the upside too. But Ethereum, eventually, if Bitcoin doesn't implode or crash, Ethereum might have a chance to play out targets 245, 269. That's it. That's literally it. From at this point, those are projected targets on a falling wedge, bullish divergence, receding volume breakout, critical support held, by the way. Those are the targets. There's nothing more to talk about. It's been talked about to no end. Remember down here, we talked about Bitcoin nearly going to $400. It got to $365. Right? And we were talking about this in February, March, posting those videos on Ethereum. It made it to 382 before selling up 382 of this previous high to low. Yeah. So let's see, man. Will the technical analysis work out on this illiquid scrub S-coin market, or will it not? We'll know soon enough, and it probably has something to do with Bitcoin. By the way, you look on the it's your daily candle has closed. Your new daily candle has opened, and it's Bitcoin, and we're at 10,435, up $12 on this new day, only 1 minute in. Hype! 1 minute in, man. Oh my God, what are we gonna do about this? Oh my God, man. Just drinking some coffee. No, not all in Sooners. Stadium Kings, man. No, not even close. But their program's kind of built for Heisman winners in the right conference. They're kind of the sweet. Oklahoma's the sweet spot for that stuff, man. Gonna look at some chat, even though I know I haven't looked at XRP yet. Believe me, there's not much to look at on XRP. It's done nothing since even the last time we talked, like 24 hours ago. There's a lot of chat I've missed. Sorry. So Wayne Batson, James Glenn, William, Barrett, 19,900 subs, so freaking close. Yeah, dude, we're 19,918. Are you kidding me? Dude, we are less than 100 subs from 20,000. Can we make it happen sometime soon? Dude, it has been a grind growing subs. I don't know what happened at 18K. When I hit 18K, it was just like, whew, things got a lot tougher. All right. What's up, Jeff Hogan Kemp? Oh, Walton Coin for Life, man. What's up, dude? SJ, Kang Logan's here, pointing fingers at thumbs up. Yes, thank you, dude. Graham Dougherty, Alabama man. Did I see the Brad Garlinghouse interview on CNN? Nah, dude, I did not. How'd it go? Clearly, no one cared. Clearly, no one cared. Based on the fact that XRP isn't doing anything. All right. What does that tell you? Sentiment is in no one cares mode on that asset. Really, most crypto assets right now. Mr. Lodic was changing out thermal paste. Hello, internet tough guy. He lived in South Park. Holy crap, dude. Not bad. So Vishen, King Uggos, Loco is free. I guess we can go back to Bitcoin since, you know, it actually closed. So we can just attempt to look at it. Maybe on a daily time scale since we haven't. Excuse me, this shouldn't be there. Oh, beautiful, the animal. Alright, man, so what happened?
Bruh.
Will Hertz connect?
Hertz Connect. Russell Pruitt, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Yeah, his odds aren't as good anymore. Of course, right? They were 7-1, and now after him playing a couple games, it's at 4.5-1, which is still good, still above 3-1. You know, that 3-1 threshold, but I don't know, man. Might as well just bet on games that are happening this week. Okay, let me get out a log. Don't want to freak you out there. Don't want to lead you on. That was weird. Look, if you're in log scale, oh my God, we're breaking out. Just kidding, we're not. But something that is very real is we are getting close to that. Getting really close. I mean, you are just a couple $100 away from the downsloping resistance that at times we've hit like 3 times. You got to believe change is a coming. It really is. The change is a coming, man. And look no further than the other chart, man. Alright, this is the daily time scale, and it's not the downsloping channel idea that we've had forever. It's just the other idea, the idea that we're contracting on price. And so this yellow line, 10,000, 10,024, you look left, you see it clear as day. Very important. We fell below it numerous times. Yet too many buyers pushed this price up, and now all we've done since we rallied was back test that old resistance as support. Got ourselves a spinning top, whatever you want to call it. It's not a doji, but I think it's more of a spinning top, meaning like you don't know where it can go. And now a nice big green candle holding on to that positive momentum at neutral on the RSI. Oh, left shoulder head, right shoulder. It's a scuffed inverse head and shoulders with a neckline around 10,938, maybe 11,000. Okay, good idea to think about, but it's not really symmetrical. Again, it's scuffed. It would be a scuffed potential head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. But let's just say, again, we're here for ideas, outside the box thinking. If, say, something like that was to play out, right? This is daily, so you can actually see the scuffed head and shoulders, which is better than a 4-hour and not being able to identify it. Left shoulder head, right shoulder. So I don't really have to plot it for you, like so you see it, but it's going from like the candle low close to the neckline. You're talking about just a breakout. If you broke out, which is no one knows, but if you did, you'd be nearing the downsloping resistance, and a measured move of the pattern would put you around 12,300, which just happens to be literally at the highest point we saw August 6th on that rally. Okay. Kind of hard to argue here that you're not showing some form of Class B divergence, right, on the daily. Like where you make a low on candle close, you make the same low on the candle close, just about, and you're making lower levels of negative momentum on a clear, discernible new swing low, right? That's divergence. Definitely divergence. So on the daily, anyone trying to say that there's daily bearish divergence doesn't even know how to identify divergence, okay? So just keep that in mind. There's no such thing as divergence here on the daily, right? You made a high on price, you didn't even see positive momentum again until this rally. All right, so yeah, lower level of positive momentum than your previous level. That would just be bearish convergence if it was anything. Again, somehow you're holding on to this positive moment. It's starting to build a little bit. Weird. After showing a little bit of Class B bullish divergence. Okay. But of course, man, everyone and their mother's like this. This is everyone and their mother's analysis. 2-0. All right, or 2,000. Good for them. They're so smart. They're geniuses, dude. They can predict the future. They're all Nostradamus, dude. Neutral pattern. They can be traded either way. I'm okay saying I don't know where Bitcoin's going, but I'll tell you, we know how to trade it on a breakout to the upside or downside. You always want to wait for confirmation. Or one wants to wait, like taking longs to home run. They go to the bottom of the pattern. They take their long with a stop below the previous lows and let it run. 15K is the measure move of this pattern. And I think 5,500 is the measure move of the downside of this huge neutral pattern. All right. That's it. Can you hear me? Probably not. Please, God, I hope I'm in normal voice. If I did that in heroic voice, I will lose my freaking mind. All right? Seriously. So Ruben, TSIE. Is volatility guaranteed? Nothing's guaranteed, JTR Music. Nothing in the world is guaranteed. But that's like why volatility increases. Of course, volatility should certainly increase after the triangle breaks. Look at the volume tapering off through the development, right? That's how it starts, and that's what that's what geniuses that aren't me call the calm before the storm. And so like when you get near the maturation of the pattern, yeah, you should have real low levels of volume, the lowest levels. And that's exactly what you're getting. It's like high, lower high, lower high, higher lows, but the volume spikes are lower than the previous ones, right? It's coming, man. I think the volatility is definitely coming one way or another. But I'm not going to be one to say which way it goes because the pattern is contraction.
Bruh.
It's Mike12123. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Been live for 34 minutes. Late stream, but wanted to be here for the daily close just to see how it would end. Nothing's really happened, right? Most of the time, when the daily closes, a new one opens, it might take an hour or two before any kind of volatility picks up, if it's going to, right? I don't know, Locos, for how many people die of diabetes every year? It's a good question. Anyone want to Google that for us? People much rather watch clickbait YouTubers predict we're going to 14, 16, 20K or 2K or 8K or 6K. Sure. Whatever, man. Dude, it's just like technical analysis a lot of times has nothing to do with that. Like if you're talking about a neutral pattern, like, you got to be neutral. Like you got to understand which way, where it could go if it broke one way or another. There are other times when it's a lot more clear being bullish or bearish. But right now, I just think it's prudent to be neutral. What's up, Jacob G? Jerry Dubinet? I don't know.
New viewer, best hot around. Can you show how you set up those diagonal fib lines you have on every chart? Much love. Think back to a short hard.
Torching, man. Dude, it's not on every chart. Look, dude, it's not a chart. No equidistant channel here, which is what it's called. It's very easy, man. All right. Done this 10 trillion times. This is 10 trillion and one, but I'm happy to do it. Thank you, man. All right. So first step, get out your drawing panel, go to your, I can't remember. Hold on. Go to your, it's the third one down, not the cross, not the trend line, but the pitchfork area. Sorry, you can barely see it. It's just, dude, I'm sorry. If you can't get it, nothing we can do to help you. All right, go to the third one, go all the way down to fib channel, make it a favorite. All right, whatever it is, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's the same criteria as a parallel channel. It's the same rules where you have to have 2 touch points on one side or the other. It can be on the top side, 1 touch point, 2 touch points on the top, 1 on the bottom, or it can be 1 on the bottom, 2 on the bottom, and 1 on the top. It's got to have 3 touch points to be valid. All right, so double click. Sorry. And here are your settings, okay? 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1. That's it. Literally that easy, man. You're manipulating a fib channel. No fibs, just 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1. That's it. Torch on. Does that help? Let me know. Thanks, man. 5. 270,000 deaths from diabetes in 2017. Zachary needs to make a diabetes sound clip. Are you gonna die of diabetes, man? You need to get off the sugar, man. Well, Brian, I think it's a little different than talking about invading Iraq and talking about taking longs or shorts, or being bearish or bullish when there's neutral pattern. It's a little different, right? I would think. I would hope you get that. I think you do. Wait, hold on. 2 million deaths related to diabetes in 2016. Those are completely different numbers. 270 and 217, or 2017, and then 2 million in 2016. Which one's right? Because y'all are both, one of y'all's really wrong. I don't know which one though. Someone confirm that. Thank you. Can't spread fake news, man. But I trust y'all. There you go. See, people are saying it's bearish. It's like it's certainly bearish. That's what everyone's saying, including whales. Okay, fine. Then go ahead. Go all in short. If you're all so certain about it dropping to 8,800 or 7,000 or whatever, why not just go 100 times leverage short right now with no stop loss? Liquidation's your stop loss. Why not do that? Everyone's so certain. Maybe there are people that are doing that already, dude. I don't know. Oklahoma has the highest diabetes death rate in the U.S. I think Billy Langford would be sad to hear that. That would suck, dude. What's up, Opium? Who says that? Yeah. Prudent. You just hear Bush. Prudent. I don't know, man. I code switch pretty well. Most people won't know where if like you're a new viewer, you're not going to know where I'm from. Most likely. You could guess all day and you're always going to be wrong, most likely. Okay. Groupon, is that GRU, G-R-U, right? Grubhub has been doing well. G-R-U-B. No, it's not GRU. Sorry. Groupon. What is it? Oh, GRPN, that's right. My bad, dude. Oh, well, I think that you missed a run. Whatever it was, you broke an ice line. 95% retrace. Here's Groupon. Yeah, the war on sugar. Good luck, dude. The sugar team would have some serious players, man. Okay, all right. What'd you do? You know, broke down. You hit the 1414 fib extension. Doesn't look like you had any kind of divergence. It was such a severe dump. Very little time before this rally began. And so, if you look left, I mean, they were talking 2016, 2017, 2018. Big ice line. You are below it. All right, you're still below.